Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sally Pinto and I'm from the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We launched back in January of 2020 and we're here to serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We have lots of fun programs and activities, and we also have a lot of resources for you as well. Our programs include meditation chair yoga, body mind fitness, bingo, and any other programs that you might be interested, like arts and gardening. We have our resource specialist, Alexa Smith, who can help you with finding services and activities out there for you, as well as our nurse, Barbara Simone, who can help answer your health-related questions. We're here for you, we're here for our community, and we look forward to seeing you in our programs. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alexa Smith, the resource specialist with the Yonkers Newark. I'm here to help with application assistance, referrals for home delivered meals, and transportation services will be coming soon. We also offer Zoom activities and Zoom programs. And if you have any other questions or concerns, I'm here to help. Thank you so much and enjoy the program.
Welcome. I'm Barbara Simone, registered nurse. I recently retired from Westchester County's Health Department as a public health nurse. I am now here to try to assist you with any medical or preventive care issues. Enjoy this program, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here. I wanted to start with, I know there was a question about mats last week, and I wanted to start with that for you guys. So if you're looking to buy any kind of gym home equipment to increase, your strength, or just, like props like mats, I would suggest my mats right here. These are tiles. They're not, you don't need to get tiles. Maybe you can find something more like this, okay? However, if you have knees, my knees hurt when I'm not on a thick surface as well. So I wouldn't say this would be thick enough here. This is very, that's like, I don't even know. But I would suggest looking for sizes that are about a ½ inch thick. This right here, my mat is 3/4 inch thick. It doesn't have to be that thick unless you want it to. Thicker's not going to be a bad thing, okay? But at least a ½ inch thick, especially if you feel like if you're on your knees, that can hurt. And if you find you buy a mat and your knees still hurt on there, I would consider taking a towel and just kind of like folding it over and rolling it and using the towel where your knees are, just to provide some extra cushion as well. And off the top of my head, just thinking of other pieces of equipment you guys might be interested in investing in. They're inexpensive, they're easy to store, okay, they don't take up a lot of space. You can buy them in stores like Target, you can buy them online, they're really everywhere. They're called mini bands, okay? And they're really good for all sorts of posture exercises. You can use them for the upper body, okay? And you can also use them, you can put them around your knees and use them for the lower body for exercises as well. So if you're ever looking for an inexpensive, easy to store piece of equipment, I would say mini bands are your #1 option. Okay, and if you have any more questions about that after the class, I'll be happy to help you with that. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get into our workout. And we're going to start at the top of the body, and we're going to start with chin tucks today. So basically, I'm sitting up nice and tall. Okay, I'm lengthening my spine. I'm going to show you from the side view. And I'm tucking my chin. I'm trying to give myself a double chin, basically, okay? Not very flattering, but that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so I'm trying to tuck my chin back and then bring it forward. Tuck it back and bring it forward, okay? Back. A lot of times these neck muscles in the front of our body get very weak. 3 and forward. 5 and forward. 6, you don't have to put your finger there if you don't want on your chin, and forward. 7 and forward. 8 and forward. 9 and forward. And 10 and forward. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look left, right for 10 each side. So we're going to go left, center, and I'm not sure if this looks reversed for you guys, so I'm not going to say left and right. side, center, side, center, 4, center, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, 5, center, 6, center, 7, center, 8, center, 9, center, and 10, center, right? That's 5 per side. We're still gonna do 5 more each side, but first we're gonna go back to our chin tucks. This time I'm just gonna stay forward, but again, you're trying to give yourself a double chin there, okay? Sit nice and tall. 1, 2, pushing the head back. 3, it's a small movement, okay? 4, 5, the muscles in the neck are small. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 more, and 10. Good. All right, now we're going to finish up our left and right, looking over the shoulders. Ready? Begin. Side, center, nice and tall through the spine. Other side, center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, center. 9, center. 10, and center. Good. Go ahead and relax it out here. Okay, we're going to do arm circles forward and back. If it's too much to have your arms out to the side like this, all right, just keep them, you might even be able to do, just elbows out to the side. You could try there. And if that still feels like it's too much here, just go with arm circles forward here. Okay, and more for your range of motion. We're going to start with 8 going forward. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3. I'll show you in the middle here. 4, 5, 6, and at the end, 7, 8. Good. So there are your 3 variations of how you do it. We're going to go backwards now. I'm going to start with my arms down, do it the same way I did. Ready? So here we go. Backwards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right, shake it out. We're going to do an alternating lat stretch now, which means we're going to be lifting and reaching up towards the ceiling where the wall and the corner meet. Okay, trying to reach your hand up and then bring it down and then do it on the other side. Okay, we're going to do 8 per side. Okay, ready? Begin. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. Should feel a nice stretch to the side of the body. 4, and 4. Good. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. 5, 5. This can be done standing as well. 6, 6. 2 more each side. 7, 7, 8, and 8. Good. Go ahead and shake it out. All right. So now we're going to do neutral hand front raise. So what I want is we're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair. You can do this standing up. It's going to look identical as it does as I'm sitting. My knuckles are out to either side of the room. My palms are facing one another. Right, and I'm just coming right up to shoulder height. Okay. That's 1 repetition. We're going to do 10 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, sitting up nice and tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, good. 8, 9, and 10. Good, go ahead and shake that out. We're gonna do it again, but we're gonna elevate higher. If it's too much to elevate your arms up overhead like this, just stay with the front raise that we were just at, okay? All right, so again, this can be done seated or standing. We're gonna go all the way up overhead, ready? 1, 2, again, seated nice and tall. 3, or nice and tall for the spine. You can do the standing too, I should say. 4, should feel like work. 5, 6, shoulders should feel this a little bit like you're working hard. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, shake that out. Okay, we're going to continue on with the shoulders. We're going to do a seated or standing military press. It's going to look the same either way. All right, my knuckles are facing behind me. Okay, and I'm kind of making like almost like a W with my arms. Okay, and we're going to press up. 1, 2. If 10 repetitions is too much, just go for as many repetitions as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, starting to feel like work. 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good, shake it out, okay? Shake it out. That one's probably the hardest one that we're gonna do there. Now we're gonna go to the back of the shoulder, okay? And this is also really good for pulling posture back, okay? So again, we wanna make sure we're lengthened through our spine, like somebody we're holding, if we were a marionette puppet, they're pulling us up straight, okay? So we're gonna do our chain breakers. We did these, this is a military move, 4 count chain breakers. We did these last week. I'm just gonna show you how that's done again. We pretend, it's called a chain breaker because that's what it looks like, okay? Like we're pulling something apart, and we do that for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then on number 4, we kind of extend our arms out and open up wide, okay? And if you can't, if opening up wide is too much, just stay right here, okay? We're gonna do 8 of those in a 4 count, okay? All right, so nice and tall, ready? We're gonna break the chain. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, you should feel the back of your shoulder blades pinching together. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 6. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and 7. 1, 2, 3, and 8. Okay, shake it out. I don't know, that felt just as hard as the military press. I don't know, I felt that in my shoulders too. My shoulders here and in my back, so I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. Okay, now what we're going to do, continuing on with the back of the shoulder, we are going to have our knuckle, we're going to have our palms facing forward, all right, our knuckles facing back, and we're going to pull back with a straight arm. We're going to do, what do I got? 5 sets at, oh, wrong one. No, we'll do this one anyways. Ready? So here we go. We're going to pull back for 10. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, squeezing those shoulder blades together, not forcing it. 5, but trying to contract the muscle in the back. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go into a lateral raise up to 45 degrees. Okay. So I'm just coming up to about here. All right. And we're just going to lift, lower. We're going to do this for 5. And then if you can, the next 5, we're going to take it up to 90 degree. Okay. And if 90 degrees is too much, just stay at the 45 for all 10 reps instead of 5 of each. All right. So here we go. The knuckles are facing back, and we're going to elevate to 45 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're coming out to shoulder height, 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, shake it out. The next one we're gonna do is full range. It's like a snow angel. Think of when you're a kid, you're doing snow angels in the snow. We're gonna come all the way up and all the way down. We're gonna do 10. However, if that is too much stress on your body, on your neck and your shoulder, anywhere, I want you to stay at either the 45 or the 90, okay? All right, so here we go. We're gonna do 10 snow angels. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, sitting up nice and tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, shake it out. Nice work. Okay. Now we're going to go into some bicep curls. We're going to do 2 sets of 10. All right, so we're just going to basically bring our arms up towards our shoulders here. And I want you to think about squeezing this muscle. As you're pulling up, you can make a little fist here. And I want you to think about making a muscle here, okay, squeezing there. All right, so that's where your thoughts and energy are going to be put into. All right, so nice and tall, 10 repetitions. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Relax. We're going to do that again. And I should mention, this is one where if you have a light set of dumbbells, 1s, 2s, 3 pounds, 5 pounds maybe for some of you, I'm not sure, you could always add a pair of dumbbells here. It's not necessary, but it's, if you've got them laying around and you'd like to put some use to them, go for it, okay? All right, so here we go. Second set. Ready? Begin. Squeeze that bicep. 1, 2, stay connected to it. 3, sitting up tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, shake it out. We just did the front of the arm. Now we're going to do the tricep. We're going to do the back of the arm. And we're going to do these one arm at a time. Okay. And the first one is a tricep push down. I'm going to come to the side of my chair just so you have this view. All right. I'm starting here. Right. And as I push down, I want to think of squeezing this muscle. Like I'm trying to push something away from me. Okay. So that this muscle feels like it's trying to activate here. We're going to do 10 reps, okay? So I'm going to have a little fist here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm just sitting on the side of my chair to show you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I should have made mention, this is another one. You still have that light pair of dumbbells. This is one you could absolutely use a light pair of dumbbells for, okay? Not necessary, but if you have it, go for it, okay? All right, other side. Ready? So we're thinking about squeezing the back of that arm, okay? Ready? Begin. 1, make that mind muscle connection. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. We're going to do it again, but we're going to do a different variation. If the variation I'm about to show you is too challenging, I want you to stick with the one we just did. Okay. And if it's not, we're going to come up overhead, and it's called a tricep extension. So I'm still working that same muscle, and now I'm thinking of squeezing it and pulling up. Okay. All right. So here we go. If this is too hard, stay right here, okay? All right, here we go. Ready? 1, squeeze. Make that mind muscle connection. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, woo, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. All right, we got to even out and get the other side. All right, so here we go. We're going to lift it up. I'm going to pull up and squeeze that tricep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. Shake it out. All right. Next, we're going to go into some internal and external rotation for the arms and work on our wrists as well. So we're going to just do palm flips. I'm going to come straight out in front here. I'm still nice and tall. I'm still that marionette puppet. Okay. I'm going to flip, flip. Okay. We're going to do 10. Flip over and under is 1. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right, relax it for a second. We're going to go into our wrist flexion and extension. You can either have palm, like your fingertips like this, or you can have a fist, whatever feels better for you. And we're going to do 10 again, up, down is 1. Okay, so here we go. Arms out in front again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. Relax a little bit. Now we're going to go into thoracic twists. Okay, so I'm going to come all the way back into my chair. I'm going to put my hands over my chest here, and we're going to do 2 sets of 5 per side. Okay, so we're just going to twist and look over and back to center. I do like these seated more than standing just because it keeps your hips forward. Okay, and that way we just work on the thoracic spine here. So if you can, sit down for these. Okay, and ready? Here we go. 1, other side. 2, 3, 4. I love this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Relax it for a second. We're going to do that again. All right. Let's get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, stay nice and tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Relax it out. We're going to scooch back to the front of our chair, or if you're standing, we're doing a forward fold. So you're just going to go ahead, from a standing position. You're going to reach up and then fold from a standing. I'm going to show it seated though. Okay. So at the edge of our chair here, nice and tall, we're going to lift our arms up, inhale, and then exhale. Fold it down through your range of motion. Round the back and slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. That's 1. All right, we're going to do that 4 more times. Ready? Inhale it up. Exhale, roll it down. Round the spine and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow too, so you don't get too dizzy, all right? Inhale up 3. And exhale down. Rolling up nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. 3, 2 more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Roll it up, nice and slow. Feel every vertebrae, round up. 4, we've got 1 more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Roll it up. 1 vertebrae at a time. 5, good. All right, shake that out a little bit. We're going to move down to the lower part of our body here. We're going to do seated march, 10 per side. So you can do this standing too if you want to stand. Okay, remember, if you can, Seated or standing, if you can standing, you might need to hold on to the side of the chair for standing, and do that if that's most appropriate for you. You know, we want safety first. But we're trying to think of opposite arm and opposite leg patterns. Okay, this is really good for our cognitive health. Okay, and for keeping our brain quick. All right, so opposite hand and foot patterns. I'm going to show this seated. I'm at the edge of my chair. All right, and we're going to go for 20. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. Shake it out. Okay. We're going to do 2 sets of alternating leg extensions now. So we're going to do one side and then the other. Okay. I do have a preference for this when seating, just since we're alternating. It might be a little challenging to shift your weight back and forth each time. The goal of this exercise here is to try to strengthen and activate our quadriceps in the front of the leg, and also work on that knee mobility. Okay. So what we're doing is, as a chair, nice and tall, I'm going to flex with a flex foot, extend, and then bring it back. And I'm going to do the other side. 2. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We've got 2 sets of 10. All right, 5 per side. Ready? Begin. 1, 2. So feel like you're working on the top of your leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out real quick. We're going to do that again. All right, let's get ready. Nice and tall. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, shake that out. All right, so we're going to stay at the edge of our seat here. All right, and we're going to do heel raises. This one can be done standing. We're going to do 2 sets. If you're standing, you're going to hold it onto the side of the chair, and you're going to go on the back of the chair even. Okay, and you're going to lift up onto your toes. Okay, to get like a calf strengthening exercise in. Otherwise, I'm going to show this seated here. Okay, so I'm on the edge of my seat, nice and tall. All right, and I'm just lifting. Okay, lift onto the toes. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should feel your calves working. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out for a second. We're going to do it again. All right. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay. Moving on. These are going to be fun. This is going to be for the inner thigh. This is a new one. Okay. So I want you to take your hands. Okay. I'm making not fists here, and I'm putting them on the insides of my knees. Okay. I'm still on the edge of the chair here. All right. And I mean, yeah, it's probably better if you're on the edge of the chair for this. I want you to stay nice and tall through here. And this will be a seated exercise because it's abduction. It's working the inner thighs here. What you're going to do is we're going to squeeze and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay. All right. You can, and if you have to, like if knuckles hurts the inside of your knees or anything like that, like go ahead and do something like this. Okay. But if it's okay, go ahead and do the knuckles. All right. So we're going to do 5 repetitions of that. Ready? Begin. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. That's 1 rep. Okay, so you're thinking of the inner thighs here. Ready? Squeeze. Squeeze those knees together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. That's 2. Working the inside right here. Ready? Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. Release. Okay, 2 more like that. Ready? Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good job. We've got 1 more. Ready? Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release. Okay. So we just did the inside of the leg. Now we want to do the outside. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is without the palms, we're just going to open, close. Okay. We're going to do 10 just like this. Okay. We're kind of rolling on the outside of our ankles here. All right. So this is working the outside. These are our stabilizer muscles in our glutes. These help give us balance. Okay. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice and tall, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So think right here on your hips, on the side of your hips. Okay, that's the outside of your glutes. Okay. All right. So we're going to do that again, but just like when we did our knuckles on the inside, what we're going to do now is we're going to take our palms and we're going to hold them on the outside of our knee. And I want you to try to push your knees together as you're trying to, with your hands, as your knees are trying to push your hands away to create that resistance. And we're going to do 5 reps with 5-second holds. Okay, just like the first one. So I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm nice and tall. Palms are on the outside of the knees. And I'm going to go ahead and push my knees out, but I'm going to use my hands to resist. So I'm actually working my arms too. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. So you feel the outside working here and maybe in here as well. Okay, ready? Rep 2. Begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. That's 3. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. One more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Okay. All right. So we're going to go back to leg extensions again, alternating. Okay. So 2 sets of 10 again. This is where we just flex that foot up and down. So we're still on the edge of the chair, nice and tall, and we're going to flex, extend, lower, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. We're going to do that one more time and then we move on. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Nice and tall. 1, 2. You should feel the top of the leg working. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right. Moving right along. Put my paper over here. All right. We are going to do calf raises again. All right. We did these seated. This time you can either stay standing and just do them the way you did standing the first time, where we just lift our heels up off the floor. However, if you're seated, you're still on the edge of the chair, still pulling up. And just like you did with some of the other exercises, we're going to put our palms on the front of our knees and kind of push down as we try to lift our heels up to create some resistance and make the muscle work a little bit more here. Okay. So we're going to hold these for 3 seconds up in the air for 5 repetitions. Okay. So ready? Palms on the top of the knees. All right. If you're seated, and you're going to go ahead and lift and kind of push your knees down. 3, 2, 1, lower. Lift. 3, 2, 1, lower. Lift. 3, 2, 1, lower. Good. 2 more. Lift. 3, 2, 1, lower. Last one. Lift. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good. All right. Relax. All right. Now what we're going to do is a seated toe raise. So if you're standing, go ahead and sit down here And instead of lifting our heels up off the floor, it's not going to be as wide of a range of movement, but you're going to go ahead and lift those toes up this time, okay? And feel you're kind of working in the front of your shin here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and just lift the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a small range of motion. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, shake that out. All right, moving on to my favorite exercise. We're doing those lateral lunge holds to stretch out the groin and the inner thigh area. I do have a preference for this one seated. However, again, this is the one where you do just want to do this one standing. You are coming behind your chair, and I'm pushing that hip back so I can feel the stretch through my inner thigh here. Okay, and the weight is in the heel of my foot here. All right, so if you're standing, that's how you're going to do it. I'm going to perform this one seated on the edge of my chair. All right, my toes are facing forward here. I have a 90-degree bend in one knee here, and I'm just lengthening through this other leg. And you can kind of move your body. Everybody's body is unique. So find that space. You can move around through here a little bit and find where you feel the stretch through here the best, okay? All right, maybe it's up here, maybe it's down here, over here, over here. For me, I would say I'm about right here. I'm kind of going in the direction of my bent knee. I feel this. We're holding this for about 30 seconds here. Okay, my toes are facing forward. All right, if your heel doesn't stay on the ground, if it's just your toe, that's okay. All right. Deep breath, inhale, exhale. Good. All right, and then come up gently out of that. All right, bring your knee back in. All right, and then we're going to switch side. All right, so we're going to have 90-degree in the leg that we're not stretching right now. I'm going to lengthen the other leg straight. All right, you're going to lean into it and find that sweet spot where you feel like you feel the stretch the best. Okay, it's a little bit individual for everyone. And we're just holding, trying to breathe into it, trying to find that comfortable space within the stretch. Good. A few more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. We're going to come back to that. We are going to do that one again, but right now we're going to stay on the edge of our chair, and I'm going to show you a standing option for this as well. We're going to do a seated hamstring stretch. So one leg is bent. I have a 90-degree bend through my knee. The other leg is straight. My foot is flexed, the heel's on the ground. And I'm trying to lean forward. If you can touch your toe, but don't force it if your body just doesn't want to go there. You know what I mean? Just trying to stretch, trying to stay lengthened through your spine, okay? And just feel the stretch, okay? So you're gonna hold here. If you're standing, you're gonna probably feel this a little bit deeper if you are standing, okay? You're kind of doing the same thing. You're kick standing, that heel, okay? My hips push back so that I can feel that stretch to the back of my leg, okay? I'm just holding on to something to keep myself comfortable here. All right, gently come out of that. We're gonna do the other side and show you the other side seated, 90-degree bend in the leg we're not stretching. The leg we are stretching comes out straight on the heel, and then you're gonna hinge it forward, bending forward. If you can pull on those toes. Don't make it happen if your body's like, not today. Okay, just go through your range. Good, we're just holding here. I'm trying to lengthen, okay, through my spine here. I imagine the space between my vertebrae, instead of thinking about them like all squished together, I try to, in my head, think that there's nice space in between all of them. Good, a few more seconds. And release. Good, all right, we're gonna go back to our lateral lunge hold again, okay? So 90-degree bend, edge of chair, nice and tall. That leg comes out to the side, and then once you're there, you're going to find that spot. You can move your upper body around a little bit to find where you feel the inner thigh groin stretch the most, okay? That hip flexor. These are important stretches here. Just breathe comfortably. Few more seconds. And good. Release. Gently come out of that. Nice and slow. Okay. Gonna even out, hit the other side. All right. So getting into that position, and then go ahead and move your upper body around to see where you feel that stretch the most. And one side might feel different, like how your upper body is leaning might be different than the other. I've had from going to chiropractors, x-rays of my done. So I know what my skeleton looks like, and my hips are a little twisted this way, my spine pulls this way. So, those little things, that's an osteo, they're bones. You just have to, adapt and work around some things, in our body. Good. And release. Okay, gently come out of that. All right. Next, we are going to go into a figure 4 stretch. So this would be best seated. Okay. You're going to go ahead and stay at the edge of your seat, cross one leg over. Okay. And then you're just going to lean forward. You should feel a really nice stretch through the outside of the glute here. Okay, you don't have to force the stretch much. Feel through the outside of the glute. Try to stay tall through your body as you lean forward, okay? And I always end up feeling this stretch through my calf a little bit right here as well, right where I'm showing you here, okay? So I feel it in the outside of my glute, and then also right here. Just a few more seconds here. And release. Okay, and if this is too hard and you're at a stretch like this, I just hold your leg like this. Okay, if it's too hard to have your knee come down, I want you to just kind of like cross it over the way you can and just try to hold on to it and twist a little bit. All right. Okay, same thing on the other side. All right, it's called figure 4 stretch. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cross our foot over, and then we're just going to lean. We're going to feel that stretch to the outside of our hip and glute here. Again, I don't feel it as much on my calf on this side as I did my other, but you might feel it down here as well. Excellent. Good. And then gently come out of that. Okay. All right. So the next one we are going to do is coming back. We're just going to do a couple static holds, and we're going to go through the body with static holds. Okay. So this will go quick. We're almost done. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the side of our head here. I'm going to press down with my opposite hand. I'm gently going to pull on my head so that I create a nice tension through here, like a nice stretch through the upper neck here, right? Trap upper neck. So I'm pressing down with this hand, and I'm gently pulling with this, and just breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Try to enjoy the stretch. Cleansing breaths. Inhale. And let it all out. Exhale. One more breath on this side. Inhale in. Exhale out. Good. And release. Okay. Gently come back to center. We're going to do 3 big breaths on the other side as well. So now we're going to grab the head gently, tilt it to the side, and then press down with the opposite hand. Feel that stretch through the neck. And we're going to inhale and exhale. I'm still seated tall. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Gently come out of that. Okay. Next one we're going to do is a chest opening stretch. I'm going to take my hands on the small of my back, or you can keep them here at the side of your chair if you need to. I want you to think of lifting your heart towards the ceiling, right? So, and pulling your shoulder blades back so that you feel, put your head where it's comfortable. I want you to feel stretch right through here, through the chest and through the front of the shoulder, okay? So put, gaze forward. You don't have to gaze up at the ceiling. For me, that really does a number on my neck. So I do prefer to gaze forward, but I'm just pulling those shoulder blades back. And I feel this really great stretch through the front of my shoulders and the front of my chest, which is tight often for a lot of people. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. All right, now we're going to stretch the back of the shoulder. So we're going to take one arm, we're going to cross it over the body, and we're going to pull on that with the opposite arm and visualize that back of the shoulder blade stretching. Visualize those muscles opening up and stretching here. Okay, get the most out of it. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more on the other side. Even out here. Pull it over. Hold on to it. Stay tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. All right. Our last thing here we're going to do here is we're just going to inhale up. And then we're going to exhale and bring it into palm or pair hands here. Okay, bring center to heart. Okay, we're going to do that for 2 more repetitions here. Ready? Inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms together. Center and heart. One more. Inhale up. Palms together. Exhale. Center and heart. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.